There is a place on Earth where the ice itself appears to bleed. A frozen desert at the edge of the world. Temperatures drop far below freezing. Winds cut across the land like blades. Nothing should survive here. And yet, something is flowing. From the side of a massive glacier, a thick, dark red liquid slowly seeps out, spreading across the white ice below. It looks like blood, not just slightly red, but deep, unnatural, almost violent in color, as if the Earth itself has been wounded. This is blood falls, one of the strangest and most unsettling natural phenomena ever discovered on this planet. Hidden deep within Antarctica's Taylor Glacier, this mysterious waterfall has confused scientists for more than a century because nothing about it should be possible. In a place where everything is frozen solid, how can liquid water exist? And why is it red? The story begins in 1911, when British explorer Thomas Griffith Taylor first encountered the falls during an expedition. At the time, the explanation seemed simple. Scientists believed the red color was caused by algae. After all, some microorganisms can survive in extreme cold. But as years passed, that explanation began to fall apart. The color was too intense, too consistent, too unnatural, and more importantly, no algae could be found in the water. So the mystery deepened. For decades, blood falls remained unexplained, a frozen enigma in one of the most remote places on Earth. Then, not nearly 100 years later, scientists made a breakthrough. Using advanced radar and imaging technology, they discovered something incredible hidden beneath the ice. A vast body of liquid water, a subglacial lake, completely sealed off from the outside world, trapped beneath hundreds of meters of ice for over 1 million years. No sunlight, no fresh air, no connection to the surface. And yet, it was not empty. Inside this dark, isolated environment, scientists found something almost impossible: life. Microbial organisms, living and surviving in total darkness. But how? How could life exist without sunlight? Without oxygen? The answer lies in chemistry. The water in this hidden lake is extremely rich in iron, and these microorganisms have adapted to use that iron as a source of energy. Instead of relying on sunlight like most life on Earth, they rely on chemical reactions, a completely different way of surviving, a different kind of life. And when this iron-rich water slowly makes its way to the surface, something dramatic happens. For the first time in over 1 million years, it comes into contact with oxygen, and instantly, it begins to oxidize. Just like metal rusting, the iron reacts with the air, transforming the water into a deep red color. The result? A waterfall that looks like blood. But even with this explanation, the phenomenon becomes even more fascinating. Because the water doesn't just flow freely, it pushes its way through tiny cracks in the glacier, forced upward by pressure from beneath. It moves slowly, silently, relentlessly, as if the glacier itself is alive, breathing, bleeding. And then there's the salt. The water beneath the glacier is far saltier than seawater. This high salinity prevents it from freezing. Even in the extreme cold of Antarctica, it remains liquid. In a place where everything else is solid, a hidden world beneath the ice, cold, dark, and completely isolated, and yet full of activity. When scientists study the microbes from this environment, they realize something profound. These organisms are unlike most life on Earth. They survive in conditions that were once thought to be completely uninhabitable, which raises a question: if life can exist here, where else could it exist? Some researchers believe blood falls may hold the key to understanding life beyond Earth. Places like Mars, which once had water but is now cold and dry, or Europa, a moon of Jupiter covered in ice, with a hidden ocean beneath its surface. These worlds might look lifeless, but beneath the ice, there could be something waiting, something similar, something alive, back on Earth. Blood falls continues to flow, slowly staining the glacier with its deep red color, a constant reminder that beneath even the most lifeless landscapes, there may be hidden systems we don't yet understand. And despite everything science has revealed, there is still something deeply unsettling about it. Because when you see it, you don't think of chemistry. You don't think of iron or oxidation. You think of something else, something instinctive, something human. It looks like blood, and that alone changes how you feel. Standing in front of bloodfalls, you can't help but feel a sense of unease. The silence of Antarctica surrounds you. No sound of life, no movement, just wind, and the slow, steady flow of something red. It feels wrong, out of place, as if nature has broken its own rules. But maybe it hasn't. Maybe this is nature, just in a form we don't fully understand yet, because Earth is far more complex than we often realize. And places like this remind us that we are still discovering its secrets. Hidden beneath ice, hidden beneath time, waiting. So the next time you think, we've explored everything this planet has to offer, remember bloodfalls. A waterfall that looks like it's bleeding, a hidden lake sealed for over 1,000,000 years, life thriving in complete darkness, and a quiet, chilling reminder that even on our own world, there are places that feel completely alien, places that challenge everything we think we know, and places that prove the deeper you look into Earth, the stranger it becomes.